Kia ora koutou, ko Billie-Lee toku ingoa no Rotorua ahau. Hi, I'm Billie-Lee Brown and I'm from Rotorua, and this is me, my place, my practice, my intent. My place of work is very mixed with culture and religion. We have Zimbabwean, Fijian, Korean, Filipino, American, Cook Island, Māori and Pākehā. Most schools focus on culturally responsive practices as being the cultural background or ethnicity of a person. For us, we not only have to take that into consideration, but also the religious side of our beliefs. We are an Adventist school, but our students come from all Christian backgrounds. Our staff have all taken part in professional development covering culturally responsive practices. This consisted of 2 noho marae, where we learnt about Ngāti Whakaui and Te Arawa, who are the iwi and hapu of Rotorua. We learnt the stories of how Māori came to reside in Rotorua, how different marae, streets and landmarks got their names, the tikanga and kawa for the area, and we learnt local waiata. All these practices, both Māori and religious, are embedded in our daily teachings. At the time of starting DCL, I had just started my new position with the SDA school. I was not religious, but I was very intrigued with religion. I started my position as just a classroom teacher and found the practices really hard to follow. Bible was the most important focus, and students were taught very 19th and 20th century styles. The other teachers talked so much, monologue, not dialogue, and teacher-directed, not student-directed learning. So as I worked through DCL, I introduced my new learning to my class. To them, a whole new world had opened up. No more getting answers from me, they had to find them themselves and problem solve. I tried most of the learnings I got from DCL with my class, and I noticed that the way the students began to view the world was totally different. They began questioning life around them and not just in a biblical sense. Looking back at my final DCL blog, my future goals were, and these are based on the old criteria, but I have tried to link them up as best as I can to the new criteria. So the first one was criteria 1. It had to do with developing relationships with parents and whānau. I never had an issue with building relationships, but it was actually trying to get parents and whānau on board with the digital aspect of their children's education. So being able to view e-portfolios, communicate with their children digitally, where whānau were able to collaborate with their children's learning, etc., etc. The second criteria was criteria 6, and I've aligned this with the teaching and design for learning in the new criteria. And this was about bringing all the biblical aspects of the Adventist curriculum into the 21st century and linking ICT, allowing the children to be able to make connections between God, their community, the real world, and gaining a better understanding of their Seventh-day Adventist values. Completing DCL has helped me focus on the future of my students and the needs they have to be lifelong learners and ready for whatever the digital age throws their way. My purpose for joining this MCE journey was to continue to grow my knowledge and understanding of the future for my students and my own children. I'm passionate about leading others to success, and by changing my mind frames and learning about change, can I then help others to do the same? Being prepared for the future isn't just being technically savvy, but it is also about learning to learn new skills, to learn, relearn, and love learning. Teachers teach the process of learning and relearning and can teach students how to be lifelong learners where skill becomes the forefront of thriving beyond 2030. This is my intent, to learn new skills, relearn and continue to love learning so I can have a positive impact on both students and colleagues that will set them up to be lifelong learners too.